Guys, I want you to pay close attention to the video I'm about to play for you right now.
I feel like with the success that has, come to Afrobeats, I feel like it's slowly changing our perception of the sound, Not to shade anyone, but everyone is, chasing something that the whole world can enjoy in as much as they are doing what they love. But I feel like with the success that has come, I feel like we're listening to the voices of the world too much, and we gotta listen to the voices back home to just keep our roots. Our roots is very important. Afrobeat for what it is very important, and I feel like this project is helping me bring back that essence, bring back that energy, and place a reminder not just for the fans but for the creators. It's also quite difficult because it's a reset to the fan base ears. It might not be my music, it might just be what they have been digesting for a long time. So they might put the blame on my music, like what kind of song is this, why are you doing this now? Oh, I feel like I've heard something like this in 2015, but it might not just be me, it might just be what you have been fed with over time. So get used to it.
Soak what he said in very carefully.
I feel like with the success that has come to Afrobeats,
the first thing he said is the success of Afrobeats. I mean, the success of Afrobeats has been phenomenal. Artists like Benin Boys are now filling stadiums in Europe like Wembley with white people, whilst Davido on the other hand is filling Wembley with whites single-handedly. Either way, success. Now here's where things get a little confusing to Rema and to everyone.
Not to shade anyone, but everyone is chasing something that the whole world can enjoy in as much as they are doing what they love. But I feel like with the success that has come, I feel like we're listening to the voices of the world too much, and we gotta listen to the voices back home to just keep our roots. Our roots is very important.
Do you want to say something?
Now let's state a fact over here. Rema is different. Very, very different from all other Afrobeat artists, and this is where I have a slight issue. Rema has never been the guy to follow the regular style of Afrobeat ever since he came out with his Indian style. So when Rema says listen to the voices back home, I don't know what plug is supplying him.
When he says there's only one thing I can think of, which is the rhythm, and with that I completely agree with him. Now stay with me here. If you listen to the old Afrobeats, they were a lot faster. Most of them were above the 100 BPM mark. So now with that, take a look at Rema's new album. Look at the Ozeba. Now look at the Adema Jama. Listen to Azaman. They remind me of the old Afrobeats. Examples are Pakurumo by Whiskey. Look at Wu. Listen to science students. Johnny, yummy,
I'm looking for my Johnny.
Hey, you needed to be there. You needed to. Oh yeah.
Check body.
Are you seeing the pattern over here? Now I completely agree with Rema, but I don't side with him when he says this.
Come to Afrobeats, I feel like it's slowly changing our perception of the sound.
The sound. Come on, Rema, man. You have been completely different ever since you started this Afrobeat thing. There has not been anyone like you. I'm not trying to overglaze you or make your head bigger. You get what I mean? So now Rema might contradict the vision he's trying to put out there about Afrobeat. Now let me explain. You see, in order to achieve something like bringing the Afrobeat sounds back, everyone, I repeat, everyone needs to be on board. But the issue here is that Rema's sound is unique to only him. His success is the Achilles heel of the ideology he is trying to push. And the barrier for entry of his style is high, which I'm sure many of your favorites will be left wanting. Shit! Hey! Okay, what's that? Who put this in the script? Who put this in the script? What was it? I'm sorry about that. I had no idea. Okay, you probably be careful. Production team, be careful. I didn't want to say this, but I'm in too deep now. Take a look at the big three, right? And now take a look at Rema's new album. There's a pattern to his album, the sounds. Listen to his melodies. And the only person among the big three which I believe or I think will be able to blend into Rema's style very well is Benin Boys.
So if you have only one out of the big three, big four, who can hop on the new idea you want to bring, then it might be cost 90.
Because let's be honest, the big three, which is Benin Boy, Davido and Wizkid, they hop on trends as per everyone. Benin Boy is a little bit more strategic with his. And if anybody comes to tell me that, hey, Benin Boy doesn't hop on trends, Benin Boy does things himself, Take a look at Jerusalem. It's business. So that means Rema will have to do a lot of convincing for this big three to hop on the ideology that he wants to bring. And also he has to do songs that will be easy for them to be able to blend in and also do those kind of styles. Because the styles he's doing right now, they can't do it all. The big three can't do it. But in terms of sound, man, Rema has got these Gen Zs on lock. And you know, these people are too old to even care about breaking barriers or even bringing a new ideology. I mean, they are making money already. What they need to do is just to systemize everything that they are doing for the rest of their career. No need for innovation and apply cartoon. See, music is so globalized at this point. Now let me tell you a little secret. Don't tell anyone. Rema's style that you see right here doing all that, it is not really his style. Calm down, calm down. Like they always say, creativity is the ability to steal from different sources and bring them together and make them your own. I myself have inculcated many styles into my craft. You know, like and subscribe to this channel, you're going to see more. If you haven't done it already, subscribe right now. Please leave a like. We need to get to 100k. Take a look at the Drunken Love song by Beyonce. Let me play it for you right now.
I've been drinking.
Now let me remove the drum pattern, speed it up a bit, and I'll add Afrobeat sounds to it. Now listen to this. You see Rema hopping on this shit, right? You see Rema hopping. See, in fact, where's Rema? Is it Rema? Somebody give me Rema's number. And even with this sound that I played, it's also derived. Wow. Oh yeah. Have you listened to Middle Eastern melodies before? In fact, have you listened to their prayers before? Pay close attention to the melodies. Exactly. So I mean, this is not even the roots of Afrobeat. The only roots Rema is talking about is Shallipopi beats.
There's a good reason Rema is doing this, which points to the Abraham Maslow's theory of needs. Did you know that or you didn't? We're not paying attention in class. Did you?
Let's define this now. We have the physiological needs, safety and security, love and belonging, self-esteem, and the last one, self-actualization. If we're being honest, Africans are in the physiological needs. The same goes for musicians. Now if you look very carefully, there are only a few Afrobeat artists that are in the final category of needs, which is the self-actualization. And that is the big four. That stage can only be achieved if you have solved the other needs. Rema has done basically everything he needs to do in Afrobeat. Now he's looking for the new high. He wants to break barriers. He wants to leave a legacy. You get me? Now the problem, it's not even the big three. It is the rest. Take a look at your average Afrobeat artist. Those people are trying to make it in the industry right now. They never find food job, which one be self-actualization. So their main aim is to hop on what is trending right now. Something will go feed me and my friends and my family. That is all. Rema like this is very financially free, so he can do that. The first thing that an upcoming artist thinks about is not to break boundaries first, is to feed family. If that thing is not solved, they can never begin to set initiatives or even follow people who are setting initiatives. So that means Rema's best bet is the big three. For the rest of us, we are just doing what will work that will make us blow first. So yeah. So what is working now is the current Afrobeats and the Amapiano. So you see, everyone is doing it now, hoping for a big break. Let me ask you a question. Have you been to the seaside before? There's a saying that no one is stronger than the wave. You can never oppose a wave and win. You only have to go with the current and be free. If you want to oppose a wave, you need to have the resources to be able to do that. So there might not be a possibility of other artists following Rema's footsteps right now. Take a look at Benin Boys' last album. Take a look at Wizkid's last album. Man, Friends, that song didn't get the recognition it deserves. Oh my god, Friends, that song was. Take a look at Davido's last album. See that timeless album, classic. See here, Davido, one of the best albums. But are you seeing the pattern here? Now listen to the rest of the Afrobeats that we've been hearing currently. This puts a huge burden on Rema to move this ideology. It might be very difficult for the foundation to side with him to be able to push this to the world. But in order for him to push it to the world, the foundation, which is Africa, have to all agree. We have to be one so that we'll be able to push it well faster. It might be a little bit challenging, but you know what they say? Impossible is nothing. Rema, the ball is in your court. Hey, I'm not done yet. I know I spoke about quite some negatives about this situation. Wait till you hear more. Let's Play goes into details about this one. So see, head over to Let's Play channel right now. Head over right now and go watch it. Right, head over. What are you so doing? Head over to Let's Play channel.